What's up? Welcome back. I'm John Stark from MacTheMovieGuy.com, your favorite blind film critic. And today we're going to talk about I Wish You All the Best, which is a new Lionsgate movie that is releasing. I've seen this way far in advance. And currently I got a screener of it that did not have audio description, but Lionsgate has been pretty solid on releasing films with audio description. So I'm sure it has a track. I'm sure I just didn't get it. I'm going to see if I can get one between now and then and do a different review. But if this is the review I've released, much like with Good Boy, then I failed. I tried to get a screener with audio description of Good Boy, and that didn't happen either. So I had to release the one without. This is based on a book of the same name. It's a young adult novel. It's written by a non-binary author. The film is LGBTQ and features a non-binary lead, Ben, who's played here by Corey, and I'm not going to try to mispronounce his last name. I don't know what Corey's pronouns are as an actor, if it's he, him, they, them, or a combination of all of the above. But so we also have more recognizable actors here like Alexander Daddario, Cole Sprouse, and Lena Dunham are in this film. So at the beginning of the film, Ben comes out to their parents as non-binary, and they're thrown from the house promptly, as their parents are not accepting of this. We'll learn a little bit more of other things they're not accepting of too, and how their perspective on life, it basically is causing them to be childless at this point. But Ben goes to live with their sister, Daddario, and her partner, Sprouse. Well, that's not his name, but Cole Sprouse is playing that. I forget his name. And they have a kid, and she's very sympathetic. They haven't talked in like 10 years. She was kicked out of the house. She will tell you why later in the film, and then you'll realize, oh, they just have bad parents. That's what this is. So these are parents that just like, if you don't do my, little tiny box of things, then you're dead to me type of parents. So Ben's obviously struggling, and she comes up with a way for them to have something to do, which is this camp thing that they can go work at, that is a camp for seniors. And so Ben goes there, meets another kid who they're able to bond and sort of start opening up a little bit more. It's really about Ben finding out who they are and having the room and the space to breathe, to do it, and get through life supported. And then you also see sort of the parallels of what it's like to have, to be essentially adopted / raised by your older sister, and it being a more welcoming environment, even though these two don't know each other as well and a lot of time has passed. There are some scenes where the parents try to come back into Ben's life, but they've already like completely transferred Ben's school, and they're, why would they go back? Why would they go live? So explore this movie yourself. Obviously, I had some gaps to fill because of the audio description that I didn't get. But I was still charmed by the movie. Like, I still really liked the movie. I thought Corey did a really nice job as Ben. I thought they did a delightful work. It's a really nice performance. It has some really nice beats to it. It's written well. I thought Daddario has at least one great scene where they sort of reveal their own experience with their parents. And just, it's the kind of film that we need now, because it evokes empathy for people who may not be like you, who feel just sort of like they don't see themselves in the world. and they just want to live. And Ben tries to convey that in ways of being like, I feel like I don't belong here on this earth, not in a, suicidal way, but in like a just completely out of place experience. And they just have to figure out where they fit in. And if they've been living in this really constricted environment, then they haven't been given a chance to even think about that or explore or get any sort of understanding of. And I think that's what this movie's about. I think this movie will be for certain people, and for other people it'll just be more finger pointing woke bullshit. I can't wait to see reviews from Film Threat. Film Threat, this is the end of cinema as we know it. So I for a film that didn't have audio description, I enjoyed it enough, and thought it had an emotional core and story. I'd like to be able to see it again with audio description, so really hoping, banking on that to happen. It's the kind of film that I would put in that I could see putting in my like top awards. My lists are so totally different than everybody else's. Last year, my best picture was Ghostlight. Best actor was Bobby Cannavale for Ezra. Actress Marianne Jean-Baptiste for Hard Truth. So I just lean in completely different directions than other people. And I could see something like this. I had Mason Thames in my like top 5 the year that he was in there for the Black Phone. So who knows? I thought Corey did a nice job, and it would be a talent that I'd be looking out for moving forward. I thought they handled the beats really nicely. So he, they, she, they, I don't know what the pronouns are. So they need to put that on IMDb. That is a IMDb thing. Pronunciations and preferred pronouns. But check this film out if it comes near you. I don't think it's going to get a super wide release. I'd be surprised if it did. There isn't a big enough star here to make me believe that this is going nationwide. Could get a moderate release. And I'm starting to see more and more things that are just getting into screens that I never would have seen in my theaters 20 years ago. So who knows? Theaters I've worked at where I'm like, we never would have had those movies 20 years ago. Those movies opened in like 2 screens, 5 screens, straight to video, like those kind of movies. And now they're getting like a screen because there isn't a whole lot, and half your, at least 3 things are re-releases. So, because films don't last anymore in theaters, they have a very short lifespan, and if you don't open big, then you have an even shorter lifespan, and you move out of theaters even quicker. So the bigger the movie, the longer you can play, but that's only like 5, maybe 6 weeks. So if you don't open big, you get 2, maybe 3. That's it. So freeing up space at rapid paces for these 20-screen multiplexes. So who knows? Maybe it will play near you. But if it does, I think you should check it out. I'm gonna be kind of low on this simply because of the lag of audio description kind of prevents me from going too high in certain areas, just because I'm not 100% sure of everything that happened. But with everything, it's like, did I like it? Did I have an experience? Did I enjoy it? Was I moved by it? All those things. It checks off all of those boxes even without the audio description. It just doesn't check them off on such a high level that I think it would if I had gotten the accessibility. But that happens so much with screeners, so it's hard to kind of weigh where I'm going with this. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 for right now. We'll see where it goes from there. Hopefully you don't get to see this, and that you get to see one that says, guys, I saw it with audio description. Yay! I just don't have enough faith in the world. So I'm making this just in case, so I have my fresh thoughts, because the embargo is like 3 weeks from now, and if I tried to wait until the embargo date to review, I would forget the movie. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the other side.